This is a non-profit activity in which we are a bunch of nerds in various areas brought together to bring about an entertaining story. We are simply playing a game for entertainment purposes and to return to when we want to reminisce, when we want to listen to it again, or when we want to work in the same D&D session. DMC goes Tucky Dick, as well as Jake Parker. This show is rated M for mature for viewers like you. Thank you.
All right. You forgot your little voice box, but that's okay.
I think you get a better soundboard.
Who needs a voice box when you have the real thing?
So,
everybody, roll your initiatives to see where we all start.
Yeah.
Give me a second. My computer is deciding to do an update. Mother.
You're
Mother
fine.
of.
You're
Mother.
attacking someone. You're fine.
Are you kidding me?
Love. You know, if it wasn't for technical difficulties, would we really have a D&D session? Am I right?
You know, I am definitely seeing some Prince Division in this game. Prince
Don't
Division
do it.
being here.
No. Don't put that curse on us.
Yeah,
don't you dare put that curse on us.
It don't make it so. Don't make it seem like guns are weak as heck.
Oh my fucking god! Right?
Listen. Here's the thing. Nobody wants Mark Allen Jr. roles. Nobody wants Bosco roles. Please don't.
Right, natural one. Well, I guess I'm going last.
Jesus, fucking initiative, man.
Oh wait, Tony's go. Fuck, never mind. I guess I'm not going last.
Steve, the numbers, natural ones do not apply to this initiative.
Why the fuck is this token like sideways?
And you just cursed us out the gate.
What?
Can't do it. Yes, we said the F word 3 times. Watch your language, guys. This is a PG-13. We can only say so many F words.
No, we can't say it during the first 30 seconds, Jimmy. It's been over.
Now we have to. Now we have to throw out the. Now we have to throw out the scene that we show boobs. We already tanked our PG-13 rating.
Oh my! Oh no! Rated E. Rated E for investing rate.
All right. So last time we had a short session due to the fact of some series of unfortunate events. But last time we went over the aftermath of a death of a Silvermane, in which the party was able to chase down and apprehend an assassin with the longbow. But before they can take them for questioning or to be taken by
Don't worry, guys. Our DM's just dying.
Just dying. It's a Tuesday. Oh wait, it's not Tuesday. It's Friday. It's a Tuesday.
Fuck.
I mean, hey, he's not dead, so he's just gonna come back to life later anyway.
But they were going to take him to Silvermane, but before they could, they seem to have self-destructed strangely, disintegrating right in the hands of a spell-like effect. People grieved, others were counseled by the boss Silvermane. God damn, I can't breathe. Fuck.
Man, there really goes our PG-13 rating.
Man, now we're gonna have to make it a NC-17 rating. Can't wait to show exactly one boob.
No, it's T for teen, where they say damn it, and you're like, oh, they said the D
word.
word.
My gosh, they said the D word.
In Shadow the Hedgehog.
No, it's just like that one episode of friggin' regular show where friggin' they said I'm pissed.
I'm pissed. Like, oh, on TV.
Can't believe it.
You, it's in motion.
You ticked
pissed
me off.
You pissed me off.
Me off.
And then Cartoon Network rewinds that. You pissed me. Pissed me off.
Regular show is definitely for young adults. It's not for adults. It's not for kids. It's for young adults.
There we go.
Anyway,
All right.
Yes.
And after the flashbacks of what happened that night, current time resumes as the prologue had officially ended. And now we move on to the day after the wedding crash. So, first up is what would you be doing after the aftermath? You are currently in silver. Nope, right here. Here it is. Silver. You're in the Oxide district of Dragon's Rest.
I believe that Allyssha will be trying to listen to police scannings to
Jimmy,
see about. Hello?
Jimmy,
Hello?
not you.
I can hear you.
Ah, I'm very sorry. I
Smiley is
misheard.
just there. Kinska, what
yeah.
would you be doing first?
So Kinska would definitely be gathering up all the material that's been gathered, mainly on the assassin. And since it is known that he was green, had the tattoo on his back, and they had plenty of pictures, so figuring out his identity would be paramount to making a good article.
All right. Currently, you are in the Oxide district, which is not where your place is at. Which district did you choose again?
I don't think I chose a district.
Ah, lovely. All right. Where would your work be, and where would your house be?
Okay, her house would probably be in a suburban district, whereas her work would most likely be in a downtown area towards the center.
Your home would probably be in the Tarnished district then, and for business, that would be the Tungsten district. So you have those two choices. I'll make a map of this, I swear. Just so fucking hard.
That's fine. Okay, so she'd be in the Tungsten district working then.
Do you hail a taxi, or did you bring a ride whenever you went to this wedding?
When she went to the wedding, she had a ride, so she would have to hail a taxi back.
Okay. Taxis, 1 gold per district, so you'll be spending 2 gold to get there.
Okay.
And once there, what is the name of your workplace? Would you like to share that?
Certainly. The the Gold Dragon newspaper. You okay there?
Oh, I knew I was fucking forgetting something. I've been looking at why I had YouTube open.
Wow, love.
This is what I'm here for.
Damn. Alright. So the Golden Dragon News. Is that correct?
Yep.
Alright. There, no one. It seems to be a regular day as you get there in basically mid morning to afternoon. Everyone's moving, everyone's going around, everyone's working. You got people being led to rooms, trying to get their side of the stories. You see others just typing away. It is very loud. It is very panicky in this room. How do you proceed and where do you go exactly?
Morning, everyone. And she's gonna move for her desk.
There's this one human that's over in the corner typing. You just see him cringe as he hears your voice, and he holds up his microphone. He goes, "Morning, Kinska."
Oh, don't tell me you've been pulling all-nighters again.
Well, it's not easy to get a scoop on the drug line in the bloody fucking Black Dragons district without, going at night when Vice is active mostly.
Oh, that's so true. Although it's been pretty eventful, I'm sure the streets are gonna stir up soon.
He says as he sets down his mug and pulls out a whiskey bottle. That is all for this. Are you heading straight to your office, or are you going to someone else?
She's heading straight to her office.
Alright. Explain your office space to everybody.
Alright. So, her office space is a singular desk with 4 drawers on the left-hand side, 3 drawers on the right, a typewriter in the center, and stacks of paper to her left. She does keep a telephone on her desk, and you can also see a list of business cards. It's all categorized next to the typewriter, as well as a hand pen in order for her to write handwritten notes and letters to be sent to certain people she is in contact with.
Alright. What do you do first then?
First things first, she's gonna have to get a few letters ready to be sent off mainly to the police station and let's see. She is need to send one to Lila to get some of those pictures. She wants to be able to describe the person who pulled the bowstring and killed the husband. And rather detailed. And let's see. Oh, she's also gonna need to get in contact with someone about a guest list. She is gonna want to interview a bunch of those people.
Alright. Roll an intelligence check to see who you would go to find information on the guest book.
Oh boy, intelligence check. Yay.
Maybe I should go talk to his dad.
I mean, yeah. Oh. And I could make it such a heartbreaker. Have him tell me about some of his memories of his son.
Diabolical, man. Alright, so you have that. You have that, and you do have the wedding card, but you don't really have any ways to contact by phone. It would either have to be a message to Silvermane himself.
Alright, well then we get to work on that.
Alright. I'll say this will take... So how many people are you contacting?
Let's see. The police, the guest book, and the pictures, which Lila works in the same office. So... You said that last time, so...
Yeah.
So it really should be writing to 2 people and then going in to see Lila.
Alright. Roll a dexterity check. Actually, no, sleight of hand, but with your charisma for your notes.
Okay, sleight of hand with charisma.
Since these are handwritten notes, correct?
Yes.
Calligraphy. Fuck!
Holy shit. Okay.
It takes you about 5 minutes to get each done. So it took you 10 minutes to get this completed. All nice, sealed with the stamp, and put into your little mailbox slot. Unless you just take it to the mail people directly.
Oh, she'd definitely take it up front and put it in the collective mail up front. That way, it gets picked up almost immediately.
Alright. Alright. You walk down and hand that over. They nod their heads and they begin saying that as well. As you go to turn to head towards Lila's house, run into a list.
Into a list. That's an interesting thing.
I'm looking at my notes. You turn and basically run into the small kobold. Damn it, Kinska!
Are you alright?
It's your boss. As Thon looks up at you with an angry glare, his red scales just rippling across his body. I told you to keep look downwards! You know how many times you've run into me this week?
Probably too many.
Too fucking many! Now, do you have that one project done yet? The one about the, what was it? The green scale dragonborns down in the swamp area acting crazy?
Oh yes. I definitely have that one done, and I'm already working on another.
It better be good. You don't really have any interesting stories for this month, and it's driving our ratings down the fucking toilet.
Well, how about a death at a wedding?
Death at a wedding? What are you doing with weddings? I thought you didn't have much family.
Oh, I'm talking about the Silver Fang. I was there last night.
You mean Silvermane?
Yeah.
It was a death there?
Yeah. The husband-to-be got shot from a bow.
A lot of people get shot with bows. How does that make anything different? And what the fuck kind of bowman was it to do that?
Well, the bow was special in the fact that it made him explode.
It's a what?
Oh yeah. Bits and pieces went flying everywhere. And of course, the Black Claws are the prime suspect.
Okay, one. What kind of friends do you have? And two, get on that pronto because that is going to make the Black Spun report eat dicks.
Oh, definitely. Lila got the pictures. I got the article. We're gonna make this a big hit.
All right, I'll do that. But first, I need your report done and on my desk first.
Okay.
And he just kind of skittles off, less peeved after being run into because of the new information, but he moves on. And you're back to the hectics of people moving around the newspaper outlet.
I wonder if he's ever thought of wearing a bell.
So glad he's not there to hear that. Skittering saves another person. Alright. Next is Lila, correct?
Yes.
Alright, you head to Lila's area, and the first thing you notice is that all of her windows in her little cubicle are blacked out and covered.
She's going to gently slide in and trying to not produce as much light as possible. Like just the veriest crack to slide through.
First thing you will notice as you go into the room, the door is locked, which is something she does when she's doing the filming process after multiple mistakes.
Lila, darling.
As you
Sorry.
call out her name, you hear some movement behind the walls before the door slowly opens. And she says, "Oh, it's you. Alright, carefully walk in. There is a blanket over the opening. Do not disturb it much until the door is fully closed. Go." As she closes the door and sets up the blackout curtain. Shut up.
He's going to very carefully go in and not move the blanket until she has the door closed.
Great. As you do this, you walk in, and it's a really dark room with this deep red light. As yes, she was processing the film. What do you want?
Well, I was hoping to get a picture or two. I'm hoping that the police will help me identify him.
Alright, that's going to have to wait because they are still developing.
No.
Also, by any chance, has anyone else heard of the story yet?
I only told our boss because he was on my back.
She cringes. You didn't mention me, did you?
Maybe.
Looking like she's having a little bit of a midlife crisis as you say that. Ah, great. Yeah. She begins setting up a secondary curtain. That's just good news. Yeah, you're going to have to wait a couple of hours for this to develop correctly, or we're not going to get anything. And then we're both screwed. So, that's going to have to wait. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, not really. If I'm gonna have to wait a few hours, I may as well as just go out about the streets and try and figure it all out. Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? Maybe I can visit Gorinox. I bet he still has some details in his little head.
Gory, she says. Do you know where he works?
Oh, he did mention he did auto mail. Let's see, Bauer Steamworks, yes?
Yes. Bauer Steamworks. Dower Steamworks, yeah. Yeah, here's a card. Easy to find, easy to manage. Just don't tell him I gave you that card.
Sure thing, doll.
Alright. I think that's all I can really help you with currently. So,
I'll leave you to it.
yes. She says, picking up one of the pictures and hanging them on a line, it dripping with the formula she uses to develop the picture.
Just going to gently slink out without letting light in.
And as you do, you are able to move freely from here, as you are not disturbed by anybody else, just the normal hectic energy that is the news outlet. So, you get 2 leads currently, I think. Gorinox and Carthanex Silvermane.
Indeed.
So, who do you go to first?
Let's see. She just sent the letter to Parthenax about potentially getting the guest list.
Carthanex.
Huh?
Carthanex. Don't let Skyrim hear you say that.
Yeah, you don't want to get to.
Trying to do, Dante? You're trying to get us in trouble already.
What's next? You're gonna steal the name of. You're gonna steal the blades next.
Yeah, she goes to speak to Gorinox first because she sent that letter and she wants it to have time to get to him.
Alright. You're going to be traveling to which district was Dower? Right.
What was the question about? Dower Steamworks?
Your shop. Where is your shop located? Which?
Oh, God.
It was in the artist district, correct?
Yeah, I had it. No, I didn't write it down,
I've
but
been-
I know I know that we decided on a location.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
God,
would
hold on,
be the Tarnished
Um,
district.
because you have the districts in the world chat. I will put that in the documentation. So yes, the Tarnished district.
All right. So you're going to the Tarnished district, which is 3 works away.
Alright.
So we will move from Kinska to the next one. Coming at a number 12 is Taul.
Oh boy.
Yeah, look at that documentation right now.
Huh?
I said, yeah, let me put that in the documentation right now. But that we always got it.
Taul, you are leaving one of the Silver Fang organization's headquarters, and you are about to head off. Where do you go from there?
I'm going back to my shop, my little shop station.
All right.
I head down heading down the sort of neighborhood on the sidewalk, just really sort of a little bit lost in thought as I think this stuff over. And then when I finally get there, I am gonna keep the sign on closed just for a little bit. And I'm gonna go I'm just gonna grab 2 drinks and sit at my counter and then just make a toast bonk to the other one before just chugging one back.
As you do, you hear rumbling in the back of your shop as if someone's in there currently.
Sets down the drink. Sets down the drink, and I'm going to just clear. I'm just gonna go to the back and clear my throat. Really isn't the time to be sneaking around right now.
What are you talking about? I work here, says Grin, as you turn the corner and just see him at the desk, pulling out some folders and files, some looking like some new, fresh paper, business contracts and whatnot.
No, sorry. I thought it was. Never mind. You got anything so far? So I got a load. There's not. I got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, the Silver Fangs were kind of disappointed.
Oh, good. You know.
What
Yeah.
happened?
Well, the job, the bodyguard work we were supposed to take on and got really flubbed over by an assailant. Took out the son that was about to be married.
Shit, no wonder he's mad. He let his kid die. Can't
Yep.
fault him for that. Honor and all, he says.
Hey. It ain't all. Turns out, I nearly caught. Turns out, with a bit of help, I actually caught the one who did it. But
Oh,
killed him. Turned out, got a mark of the Silvermings right on his. Got a mark of the. Not my silver. No, got a mark of the Black Claws right on his back.
oh, so we're dealing with turf war now. Oh, that's just lovely.
Use a strange ass dagger to deal with it too. What's that? Trying to remember what it was called. Cinders?
What?
What was it? I gotta remember what it was called.
Oh, the dagger?
Yeah.
That's the one Silvermane kept, I do believe, right?
I know, he gave it a description. I'm trying to remember what it was.
He called it the serpent dagger, and it's a dragon slaying weapon.
It's a strange ass dagger to do it. Big guy called it a dragon slaying weapon.
What? He says, putting down that drink he was drinking while looking at papers.
Yeah. Strange thing is, that wasn't what did it. Saw it. Wouldn't believe it. Had a just specked out bow, and he's trying to give a big description as he spreads out his arms. This big line was so taut, it was able to send this weird arrow right into the guy's back and bed through the scales, and then boom, blew him to smithereens. Pieces were everywhere. God.
The fuck?
I know. I thought we'd get some some drunk eye object shooter coming through the halls, but not this.
Yeah. I don't think anybody comes with a big ass bow and what sounds like a big ass arrow. They're going to want some compensation for not being able to keep people safe. You know that, right?
Definitely. It feels like, definitely. It's like but the spine right out of my neck as I was walking out. We're definitely gonna have to try and make up for this if we accept his offer.
He gave you an offer?
Yeah. If we want to be hired again by them, we're gonna have to probably help them. So unless you got something else that can at least keep us low to the dirt and out of their sights, this might be what puts bread on the table for a bit.
Pulls out 3 things and puts them on the table.
He's gonna take a look at him.
This one. Gotta type down the name so it's easier to choose.
All right.
Alright, there we go. We got one that we have a high betting charlatan that was in one of the casinos down over at the entertainment district, who's gotten away with millions, and the casino's owner wishes to reconcile the losses, if you understand what I mean. We've got one down here. We had a lover's quarrel and then a missing persons. They need help finding the missing lover. And this one is babysitting duty, basically, for some royal down in the boonies. They want to come visit. The mother wants someone to keep an eye on them so that they are safe.
He looks at them. Then he takes out the child setting one and hands it. I'm sure watching a brat can't be all that bad.
They're putting 30 gold per day.
How long are they gonna be gone?
It seems that the child is a student over at the Wizarding Academy.
Alright.
No.
Alright,
Trying-
so alright, a bright kid. At least we can get him to probably just sit down and read a few books. Definitely easy money.
Yeah, should be. Let me find the name of that place. No. Grissom Institute of Magics and Westview College. Dang. I'm not even sure if that's a kid.
Well, maybe the. Well, whatever the case, he looked to us and said it was a child. So hopefully it's not. Yeah, I hope it's a kid and not some 40-something.
Maybe it's one of them stuck-up royals or whatnot, and they just want to get someone to keep an eye on them so they don't drink themselves to death. Alright, that will be the mission. I'd give these to the other two here. You give it to me, I'm already here. Motherfucker!
Yeah. There you are.
As Grit just kicks a black kobold out from under their desk. Fuck. I deserve that. I deserve that. Save my damn room! We have an entire story you could have been in. But you didn't notice I was here for 2 hours.
Means you caught. Oh, it means you're caught up, Pinky. Come on out. Well, not completely. I was actually wanting to tell the both of you since at the wedding when we were finding out who the assailant was. Groska got killed.
That makes them stop. Grin mid-punch to the head of Kinky. As Kinky just kind of looks over at you, doing the straightforward stare, not the side stare. Shit. That just made jobs harder.
Yeah.
Shit. With this mishap with the silver fangs, we're gonna be in some hot water to find a replacement too, says Grin.
I don't know if they gave us a time limit, but things are gonna get really hot water wherever they station up.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the case, we're probably gonna keep this. We're gonna have to probably keep this kid out of trouble as well. So we might have to move to the more quiet districts and just set up a little home there. But
Yeah.
But he raised his finger. We We do not accept that offer. Not yet. Maybe a few days, maybe in a week. But if it all goes to hell, but if it all goes to any other circles of the hells, we lay low. Unless absolutely necessary, we've been able to do anything about it.
Okay, I can do that easily. I have a place to sleep.
Grin?
I guess you go figure out who you're watching then, and I'm going to take care of telling Thruska's siblings that he's gone.
Yeah. And he just groans as he rubs some of the hair in his head.
That also means we are going to need to hire someone to watch the counter at night, are we? Yep. I got that. Just get this job going. Store is doing good, that's for sure. Just needs to open.
Yeah, I just wanted a drink before I did. And he's just going to turn away and open up.
Alright. To Thrushka. I guess so, for Thrushka.
We all tap that bottle.
Tap, guys drink, and Gren goes back to dealing with the papers. And you don't know when Kinky disappeared, but he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Try to keep your head low.
Just does a little hand over his head motion with a smirk.
Alright. So you've got the paper for the job. So you're going to have to meet the one who sent out the contract.
Alright. Just adjust his suit and tie a bit before reading up where he's got to go and then heading out. Did you get me?
Yeah,
Okay, just make sure.
I'm copy pasting it into your thing.
Gotcha.
All right, there you go.
All right. All right. He's gonna take a look. How far is that from here?
The Misty Valley is located at the foothills of Dragon's Rest, within the tree lines. It is literally the boonies and a place where woodworkers work.
Okay, that. I'm going alone, or is Grin coming with me?
Do you want Grin with you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, yeah, I understand. Shy ass little fucker. He says as he pulls out his suitcase and begins putting papers in that he was working on. Let's go then. Probably be best if we take the train.
Just the smallest roll of his eyes as they walk out.
As you guys walk out, he grabs his cane and walks behind you. And that is going to be a lengthy travel. Take away 1 gold piece, as train rides are still train rides, and this one's down the summit. And we are going to not die and move on to the next character.
Don't die. We need you.
I know. As we run into Gorinox now. Gorinox?
Yes. Here I am.
Where will you be going after the funeral?
So after the funeral, Gorinox would have went to converse with Hasmir almost immediately after, when the service was done. He wanted to catch him moderately alone, so he's sure that Hasmir would probably have some modicum of his family with him.
Yes, you do spot him with family members. Specifically, he is helping the Chirofax one, the sister, well, the wife, get into a vehicle. And he just leaves a hand on her shoulder and says something to her before closing the door and bowing as the car drives off. And he talks to the rest around. Silvermane is not there. He is somewhere else. And as he helps with condolences and other elderly, mostly, get to their cars, he then stands alone.
Yeah, Gorinox would have been standing off to the side. He would have been in the back, keeping to himself while this happened. He didn't obviously bring anybody. And when Hasmir is finished assisting other people, he is going to take his cane and hobble over to him slowly. Hasmir.
Ed goes up a little bit, he turns, and he sees you. Great work with the metalworks, man. He says as he brings up the right metal arm, and he's actually using it, unlike, holding it to his side like he was before. Helps me block a few of the shrapnel from hitting my face.
He was a small chuckle. That is good. Of course, it is still technically a hunk of junk in my eyes. I would rather outfit you with something better.
You may let some kind of junk be able to be brought up more up to shield level. Couldn't do that before.
Well, that is because no one cared about your equipment. I do. So, as of right now, I am not trying to sell myself. And he gives a light off his head. Regardless of how I might have assisted, I apologize about what happened at the wedding. That was a horrifying experience for everyone. I wish I could have just brought the killer in alive.
You didn't let him escape, at least, he says.
Oh, no, we did not.
Fortunately, I was able to keep the children safe, but no, I'm not going to be able to fly for a while. He says that as the clamped wings are kind of twitching behind him. And I hate these bandages.
Well, as one who does not possess wings, I'm sorry, I cannot understand exactly how that feels. But I imagine it itches quite a bit.
Best I can describe it as like there's 1,000 paper cuts on my fingers.
Dr. Burns' eyes a little in pain. Ooh, sorry that I asked. That does not sound pleasant in any way. So, I think, and while I am contradicting my earlier statement, I've been watching you from afar, and you seem like you are a good person. Reliable person.
I try to be.
We do not have many of those kinds of people in our world, you know. I think that I should do my part to aid a bit more for you. Possibly your family. I mean, I was invited to such a lovely wedding before it turned into what it was. I recommend you visit my shop.
Well, it is bereavement at this point. Might as well get that taken care of.
Of course, it is on your own time. There is no rush. I just want you to know that you have allies in other places besides where you originally might think.
I'll head there mid-afternoon to early evening then. I've got to see my family first.
I understand. I should also head to my home. I should relax before I actually have to go to work. And he's going to turn and he's going to hobble on his cane. It is nice conversing with you. Can't wait to see you again.
Same here.
Hobble to his car.
See Hobbit or Hasmir will open the door
Oh,
when you unlock it.
thank you so much.
No problem. Take it easy.
Oh, trust me, I'm forced to. And he just gets in there, closes the door, and he turns on the ignition, and it's time to go.
Zoom, zoom.
Zoom.
You begin to drive away, and as you look at the rear view mirror, you watch as a car stops right by Hasmir, and he gets in as well, and then goes into a more westerly word approach as you go easterly.
He raises an eye but he knows, he has a pretty good idea of the kind of car that he just, that Hasmir just went in.
It's
Yeah, so he is going to head to his home.
all right.
His home, which is in the Tungsten district.
As you do that, I am going to say, I want to put you on a brief pause as we move to someone else.
Oh, okay.
As Crag,
Yo.
you are next. You were heading somewhere. Where was it again?
I'm pretty sure the last thing that we stopped on was Crag and his family going to the bar, realizing that it's broken into.
You've already taken care of that. You've got a broken dragon claw piece on your person. You wanted to investigate that, I think it was.
Yeah, like after seeing that the main bar is destroyed, he would go up to the actual like house part of the building to see if it was broken into as well.
As you do, you go up to check if your stuff is still there. Nothing seems to have affected your area. Your home is unscathed.
After that, Crag heads back downstairs, walks into his bar, and says, "Thankfully, they only hit the bar."
And it wasn't go any higher, that's for sure, he says.
Can you repeat that?
It wasn't like I was going to let them get that far.
Yeah, I found this though. As he hands the thing over.
Yeah, you showed me it a while ago. Like I said, you're probably better finding someone in the Magic District for that.
Got it. Are you guys gonna be okay while I go do that? Do you guys need help getting the bar back together?
We got this.
Right.
We're getting the bar back together.
Alright. Crag nods and heads over to the district.
Alright. Damn it. Alright. Anything else? As you leave the bar and begin to head out, you... Fuck is this notes?
Oh,
I have no idea what is notes.
Control F. Then type in a word that you're looking for.
No, it's an entire document. I'm reading that.
Oh. Are you looking for a document, or are you looking at a document right now?
I am looking at a document right now. I am scrolling.
Like I said, Control F.
I'm not tech savvy like you, damn it. Alright. As you're heading out, I would like you to make a perception check as you do.
Perception as 16.
Let me see. Alright. As you do, check. Right. Yep. Can't help but notice some type of aura you feel to the left.
What does he see to the left?
You see the corner of the building and a wisp of dark hair.
Is it like going around the corner, or?
It's going around the corner.
What kind of aura did he feel? Like, was it a malicious aura, or?
No, it wasn't malicious. It seems more energized. Just an odd sensation you don't run into many times.
Crag is just gonna shake it off and continue going.
All right. As you do, we are going to have to switch to another one to get Tonric moving.
It's Tony now, right?
Yep, Tony.
Hey, Tony!
All right.
Tony. He's great!
You were getting done talking to the other two of your group, correct? Wow.
Lyle.
Taoni. The Tiger.
That's what I got on my
Sorry.
notes here.
Sorry, I was trying to get my voice ready. I've been drinking some whiskey.
Oh my fucking god.
Motherfucker is saying
I'm just waiting for Jimmy's turn. Just like that.
Jimmy with the motherfucker face.
Jimmy with the helium to get his voice.
Boy,
Boy.
I
gotta smoke helium over here, guys.
Smoke? Wait,
Alright.
smoke?
Alright.
Smoke. I got a bait helium.
Helium, yes. Let's do it. But, and for the listeners out there, for all intents and purposes, do not smoke helium.
You're not supposed to smoke it, dumbass. You're supposed to breathe it. If you try to smoke it, it explodes in your face.
Literally.
Literally.
Yes, that's why I'm saying it.
Do not smoke helium, Tony 2022. Or 2020
Tony,
flat.
20.
Alright.
I'll give myself a fucking drink, dear God. Go ahead.
Alright. So, Tony, he's back at the base, just kind of chilling in the warehouse with his boys, the G-Wings.
Yeah.
You know.
They are getting stuff ready as you told me basically going to be cutting off your friend's arm.
Yeah, but it's gonna be very discreet, you know. Two of his buddies are, you know, playing pool. Tony's just kind of playing blackjack by himself, drinking a little bit of beer.
Alright.
And he's gonna look at Sully. Hey, Sully,
Yeah? What?
you gonna be okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Alright. Look, I know you got a new jacket, but it's gonna have to get a little bit dirty.
It can't. Blood can't be that hard to get rid of, right?
I'm gonna have to ask my ma on that. She would probably know more than I.
So, when are we going to get rid of our problem or find him? Because he has been no see for the last couple of days.
No
Hello?
one's tried to contact him at all. At all. No one's tried to contact him.
We didn't really have a reason to contact Strawman.
Well, tell him to get over here because we have a big announcement. I'm gonna tell him that we're joining the Mafia.
Alright. If he thinks he knows, you already know what he's done. You know he's not going to come, right?
That's why I'm not gonna be there. And he, like, does the quotations with his fingers.
Alright then. I guess I'll go page him or something. Maybe that'll work. I'll go see if he's at his house or somewhere.
As soon as he gets in, you three nab him.
Hey, the page is what I'm expecting to work, because we're not going to be able to find him if he just decides to hide up. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I understand. You know, Sully, I don't really want to cut off Strawman's hand. But knowing him, he's probably already spent the money.
If you don't really have a choice if the Silverfang's boss wants his hand. Can we?
Nope.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find someone to cut off that hand. I guess I could use something.
I mean, this is the warehouse. There's got to be something sharp.
Yeah. I'm just better with guns. Better with my hands.
Sully, no. Let's not use a shotgun now. As he just kind of gently, like, punches Sully's shoulder.
Names.
Maybe once. Maybe if he loses his hand, maybe we can, people have prosthetics. He can probably get one. Probably not for cheap.
No, they're not cheap, especially the good ones. Now, there is a guy over in the Tarnish district that's got them pretty low. We could probably take him there.
What's the name of the place?
I don't know. I just know about the place in general.
All right. I'll do some research on that.
Yeah. All right. Let's go set up this trap, I guess.
Yup.
So you're having them send the message to Strawman by any means in order to get him to come see you, or is it that they've got something they want to share to him?
Huge announcement.
All right. That'll be done.
And then make sure it says it's a good one.
20 sec? No, not 26. 23. As you see Sully begin to use this brick on his side and pop in the message as it's sent out. As well as that, Maribok will enter the facility and Koros begins grabbing stuff for this whole thing.
Alright. So whenever I give the signal, you guys know with the head nod. That's whenever you nab them. And that's whenever we cut it off. I'm gonna be the one to do it.
Are you sure you want to do it? Ask Bones.
I mean, I'm the leader. I have to. He's not gonna respect me otherwise.
And Strawman will never trust you again. He says as he sits down and pulls out a battle axe from his back and begins to sharpen it.
Look, I'll just tell him we'll get him a new hand. make sure that something like this doesn't happen again.
Just saying. Usually, when something's taken from you, you'll never forget.
Not no bones. Thanks for your counsel, but look, we've all been waiting to hit big time. We can't let anything stop us now. We're already in motion.
You lead, I follow then. Says Bones as he begins setting up as he gets to play so much Freddy like he normally does when it comes to these talks with the group. As he sets out a bowl of hors d'oeuvres, basically. Because some of you guys are kind of picky eaters. Specifically Sully, but
Of course he
picky
is.
eaters. And as you wait for Strawman to come in, are you hiding or are you being in plain sight?
He knows it's a good announcement. So I'm just gonna be yucking it up, partying. Of course, not drinking any beer because I don't want to impair myself, but I'll have an open one right next to me. Pour some of it out and make it look like I drink some.
And as you do, it takes about 4 hours before someone enters the area. And as you do, I am going to cut you there and head to Gorinox next.
Okay, wasn't expecting that, but here I am.
Gorinox, your drive to your workspace, it seems to go without much of a hitch. Just a regular day. There was the mugging you saw on one of the bad turns. But aside from that, there's not much else.
Shrugs at that. Another day in Dragonhood.
Oh yeah, I did that.
So he'll never understand the point of mugging.
And as you pull up, you see everything is quite normal. People are working in Dower's Gearworks, and everything is there except there's something you haven't seen much before in this area, and that is a child looking through one of your windows. As Allyssha, you were in the Tarnished District after dealing with your classes, and so you decided to go see some artwork and whatnot, and you noticed this strange building called Dower's Gearworks. Steamworks. Sorry.
Steamworks.
And normally it wouldn't catch your attention, but it's the first time you saw a man come out of the building with this giant ass metal arm. And
Let's just gonna move from peeking through the window, knowing that someone has entered into the building, and see if she can do the same.
All I see is SpongeBob when he was watching Squidward walk to work, and he was just sliding along the window.
Yeah.
It's just this little girl.
you
Hey,
basically
Gorinox, did you see me?
Hey, Squidward, did you see it? See?
Okay, see you later.
As you go into the building behind this man with the giant metal arm and into a place with some strong music playing and people with wrenches, pieces of metal. There's a guy with a leg. Oh, you've never seen them off the people before. And you see the nubs and whatnot, and you just see people chalking chatting, then you come in and they're like, huh? Hey, yo, when'd you popped out a small one?
Allyssha just waves. Hi, is anybody doing a tour today?
Tour? What the fuck you mean a tour?
You know, a tour of the factory.
This isn't a factory, kid. This is an auto shop.
Okay, then give me a tour of the auto shop.
Sorry.
Yes.
Gorinox just watched that child walk into his house. He just stood there, just blinking, like that child can do it.
Your people are on pause currently because they don't know how to deal with this child who just said they wanted a tour of the facility for some reason.
Yeah, he's just gonna walk behind this little girl. I mean, it's not like he's able to sneak up. He's the clickety clack of a cane. Obviously, his dragon eye came as he looks down at her. Well, what have you wandered into, little one?
An auto shop, apparently.
Ray.
Yes.
What is your passive wisdom?
Passive wisdom, 10 plus my wisdom score. That would be... Let me check my... my passive wisdom is a 13.
Alright. As this child looks up after you notify them that they were behind you, their eyes just give you a slight chill down your spine.
He doesn't show it on his face, but his tendrils begin to waver a little bit. Oh.
It's a human child.
He's just gonna look down, look around at the others, and little human girl, where are your parents?
They're at work. I just got home. I just got off of school. I just got done doing music, and I was a little bored. Saw this factory, passed by it a lot of times. Never seen anybody go inside or outside of it until you walked in there. So that's how I knew the place is open. And here I am.
Little girl, this is not a factory. This is an auto shop.
Yeah. The guy already told me. So give me a tour.
We do not do tours here. Why do you think that?
Oh, I see how it is. It's because I didn't pay you yet. I'm sorry. She flashes 10 gold.
What? Leans back a little bit. This is not about money.
Oh.
We are a business. We cannot just drop what we're doing to entertain your curiosity.
Yes, and most businesses have tours. What if I want to work here? What if I want to work here, huh?
Not all businesses have tours, child. Especially this one.
Give me a brochure.
There is no brochure. It is an auto shop, child.
Well then.
Every time you're talking, you look behind her and you see Ginny over here with the biggest devious smile on her face, currently listening to.
He turns and he sees that. He turns and he just like looks. He looks at Ginny. Ginny, come back to work.
She just goes back to doing the etching on this dude's arm.
Well, I would really like to point out this is the weirdest automotive shop I've ever seen. Wanna know why?
He sighs. Why?
No cars.
Gorinox just turning an eye towards the garage door.
He's going to take a very slow inhale through his nose. Okay. How about this, child? If I give you a, he makes an air quote, tour, would you kindly please go about and find a proper guardian to take care of you? We cannot be distracted watching over one as young such as you.
You don't have to worry about me, mister. I could take care of myself.
Not in my shop, you're not.
Well, you'd be saying something quite different if I was a dwarf, or an elf, or any of those other short creatures. What are they called? The other halfling, but they're not furry. I don't remember what they're called.
Goodness, child. He just like puts a hand on his face. This is not about you being human. You are just young, and obviously do not know where you are or what you're doing.
Well, it's hard to know where I'm at when there's no signage on the front. Like, how are you guys even in business when you have no signs, no clear entry, no clear exit? Like, how are you guys even in business?
It is a 4 to 5 story building, child.
Yeah, but even other 4 to 5 story buildings have, a sign saying, this is the place. I don't know, whatever you name your automotive shop, probably on the floor that you're on, or maybe the whole building. That would be a start.
There is a sign. I do not believe it is the kind of sign you were looking for.
Oh, there is a sign. You mind showing me?
I have to show you the sign now? I thought you wanted the tour.
It's part of the tour, isn't it?
The sign is just like Ninjo shakes his head. Fine. Take my hand so that I do not lose you.
She looks up. She looks up at you. Okay.
Cold little fingers wrap around your hand.
His arm shivers and he doesn't know why. What the fuck is my body?
Sorry, got poor circulation in my hands.
And he gives his left hand as he then begins to lead this girl around his auto shop. looking like a fool in front of all of his.
Ever see an old dragon-born man lead a child through an auto shop? Today in Drakuza.
Now, Gorinox is really great at controlling his emotions, but to those who know him, and a lot of his workers know him, when his tendrils begin to move, not erratically, but they begin to waver visibly, he's very nettled. very little, and he has to hobble along on his cane.
You see Rhyme turn a corner while you're doing it in the middle of this tour, and then he stops and goes into the shadows, and all you see is his gleaming teeth in the darkness. Laughing at you.
I can only imagine that what Gorinox is thinking in his mind is like, oh, the boys in the shop are never gonna let me live this down.
Like, I imagine, I like to imagine that Allyssha doesn't see it, but Gorinox sees the shadow, and sees the shadow, and Allyssha looks off to something, ooh, what's that? And Gorinox takes that time to glance down at the shadow and just jab his cane into it.
Just,
Just a quick jab. Oh my god.
And then with that, Rhyme's eyes and mouth close, and he just fades into the shadow.
Oh, God. So, to prove you wrong on one front, and he goes to a garage and he opens the door, the back door where there are other workers, and it is a large space with a nice set of automobiles on one side to another side. We do, in fact, work on automobiles.
ooh, you got some nice models in here.
As you say that, you hear a ha from a woman as she just punches a door into its socket. There! Get that little bitch! Give me the other door.
Yes, we do. And we have really great workers who work on it. As for where you were originally walking, and he turns and he gestures with his cane to everywhere else before he puts the cane back down. This is where we actually work on auto mail, mechanical limbs, and other such replacements. And the work is very delicate.
Interesting.
You know what automail is, right?
Oh yeah. I know what automill is. It's that new stuff that people use to, create prosthetics and sometimes armor, a whole bunch of stuff.
Yes, that is true. Of course, since there is a place to build it, we'll need a place to, I guess you can say, construct and design it. And he's going to take her to another section of the store. Gonna go up a flight of stairs, actually.
Before you do, you see Treylock working on something. He looks at you, nods his head, and double takes and sees a child right next to you.
I do not know who this girl is. At all.
He just nods, just goes back to work, not wanting to question what's going on here to not make you mad.
Ain't my problem.
He's gonna go back to working on this design for this fucking car door.
As he just takes this girl up the stairs to the second floor. This is where we actually design our latest automail before we actually put it into mechanical practice. You'll find a lot of blueprints, workarounds, studies, graphs up here.
Ooh, blueprints. Do you mind if I look at one, real quick?
You might not be able to understand them.
Oh, trust me, I know I will.
He narrows his eyes. Oh, really? Fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead. He's gonna. He's gonna look over and see a massive hulking human. Vance, would you mind assisting in showing one of your latest blueprints?
Vance looks up from his clay model that he's currently working on, and Oh,
This little child wishes to see one. Eye twitch.
he kind of moves the glasses off of his face. He's like, I'm not sure she's old enough to be working here.
Oh,
Definitely.
I'm not working here. I just want to see the blueprints. You know, I'm really good at math and stuff. Maybe there's a couple of calculations wrong.
Calculations wrong. Gorinox says
Excuse me, I work
incredulously.
hard on these things. I make sure they're always functional. Nothing worse than a
Well-
bad arm.
Well, then you might need my help. Just trust me.
Looks to
Well-
her, looks to you, looks to her.
He's just gonna hobble over. Fine, if you believe that you are so capable, indulge us, little one.
Alyssa's going to look for flaws in this blueprint.
Jimmy, I fucking hate you. I hate you so
He pulls out.
Then it's working.
I thought it was Kinska I was gonna hate. No,
As
not even remote.
I mean, you can hate two people, right?
I can't hate her. She's Gorinox finds her charming.
Vance pulls out the blueprints for the kinetilegs, which are basically built for quick speed.
Interesting.
Yes.
So what would I need to roll to find the flaws in this blueprint?
All right. Gorinox actually has the tools for this. You do not, so that's going to have to be just an intelligence check.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. I'll do it as a public roll. $13.
You understand the process going on here, but there are things that you haven't even seen in your physics books yet. And he's got this mapped out, so there's stuff here you don't see any current flaws with, but there's too much data missing for this extra work that's being done with this leg in order to give the person bearing these things great inertia and equilibrium with another leg or a secondary set. So you're stuck on that part currently.
You see Alysha scratch her head. Huh. If only I could take this home. I could be able to solve this in no time. Oh well. It looks like you did all your math right.
Of course, he's done the math right. He does have a smile, eye rig twitching.
Yeah.
But thank you for trying to give your input, Captain.
I always strive to do my best.
Great. Lovely.
As you do that, where do you show her to next, I guess?
He is going to show her where they... Oh, excuse me. He's going to take her another floor up, and he's going to show her where they do the paperwork. So the third floor.
Alright. You go to the upper one, and you see the one and only Adder Halhorn face down on a pile of papers.
This massive... So, you see this massive minotaur with like a mix of... with a brown-black fur. He is laid out over this desk and not sleeping, just what's the word? Not overworked, just it's just a
Fucking
lot, I guess.
see-
Like
Tired of seeing letters.
when you think it's swamped.
Getting
there
a
are-
break where we can.
They're swamped, and there are other people that are also doing a lot of work filing, but his workstation is the most overt and the largest.
Because he's the one that handles the legal stuff. He's really good at that. Part of the training.
Uh,
Uh,
that is after. If he gestures to the Minotaur. He leads this floor.
he just slowly pulls his head up and look at you. Why is there a kid here?
I don't really know, he says with a forced grin showing teeth. But she won't leave until I give her a tour of our fine location, so that is what I am doing.
Madam,
And-
you are trespassing on private property with no invitation to the store.
No, I'm not. He even brought me up here.
Because you won't leave and you have no legal guardian.
Well, all you had to say is, I'm sorry, we're not doing tours today, and I would have
Alright.
gladly left.
I'm good.
This isn't the place.
I have a pretty good memory, and you decided to bring me on this little adventure. You didn't have to. All I did was flash 10 gold, and you're like, well, I guess I need to.
That is not what happened.
I don't know.
You
That's what
going-
I remember.
I need a
You-
fucking second.
And here, you little shit.
He's going to look at okay. So as Gorinox is walking around, again making a fool of himself with this child, he is going to, as he passes by Adder, he is going to use Trick so that he can write in. So that Adder can see in tiny magical letters next to his face, all child services to get this child.
GM, is this magic ability hidden, or is this something that I could see if I rolled a good enough
You would have
Arcana?
to roll. You would have to roll a perception check. Ray, since you are trying to sneak it, that's a sleight of hand.
the thing that I'm not
Since
good
I'm-
at. Let's do it.
Since I'm doing it with my magic, can it be a sleight of hand with my charisma?
Yes.
Yay.
You know what? Since it is magic, could I do a perception with my intelligence?
I think that's no, that's wisdom.
It is a wisdom,
Uh,
but I'm trying to look for magic.
you are you. Yeah, you can do that.
I'll roll a straight intelligence because I'm not sure exactly how to do that as a skill.
All right.
You could just roll Arcana. I'm pretty sure that would work.
Can't.
No, Arcana wouldn't work for that. I'm just gonna roll straight intelligence. $19.
Oh shit. Yeah. You notice the spark of magic coming off of the papers as he flicks a hand.
Allyssha looks at this spell and goes, well, you did say you're going to show me the sign. I don't really need to see the other floors.
He narrows his eyes at that, and he stops for a moment. You asked for this specifically, and you would not leave until I gave it to you.
The other two floors are probably boring.
Then I guess I'm taking you back downstairs now. As he is going to turn around with her.
As we're walking downstairs, she's gonna look up at Gorinox, look down at his cane. Look up at Gorinox, look down at his cane. You know, you should install a lift in here.
As she says that, another door opens and you see, Gornox will see a bugbear in the door frame before he just looks at you, looks at the kid, and just slowly close the door.
Gorinox wasn't even going to attempt to say anything. He just stopped and looked at him before he just goes back on his merry way.
A knack for sensing problems.
Well, I have been working on getting a lift built in, but that requires a lot of work, effort, and extra space. So until that happens, we have stairs.
You know, for an automotive place, you could have a couple of your people install it. Do it all in-house.
It's not that simple. It would require reconstruction of the whole building, at least to an extent. And then it would be a matter of installing the proper mechanisms to make the lift work, especially on a button system. That's going to take at least a couple of years.
I think you're making a molehill out of a. I think you're making a molehill out of a mountain here.
I think you should.
Oh wait, no, it's the other way around. I'm sorry. I'm not really good at these sayings.
I really think you should be with a proper guardian. As I reach the first floor.
It's like, was that your problem all along? Listen.
As she says that, you hear the doorbell on the store jingle as someone else has entered the chat. Kinska, you walk into the foyer.
No.
It's time! It's time!
Wow, you are actually being bitter attacked by annoyance.
I'm being blindsided by dumbasses.
I'm sorry, she was already heading there. You spent more than 30 minutes going up and down, showing off his.
I was like, the door opens and Gorinox pauses as he sees people.
Or just get bitter attacked by sheer annoyance.
The hilarious thing is, at least Kinska did not annoy him, but he doesn't want her to see him with his child.
As a lizard folk lady now goes through the door.
Oh, and now we have this.
He looks over. You see Allyssha look over to her. You know this lady?
Yes, I know this lady.
Oh, you have such a cute daughter.
The one instance where for 2 seconds his tendrils look like they were levitating before they fall back in place.
Oh, he's not my dad.
He's not my father.
Jenny's on the fucking floor.
I'll get fucking Jenny.
Oh, fucking God. What the fuck is this name? She begins.
Okay, if this was a show, this is the part where Gorinox's glasses just don't even show his eyes; they're just reflecting light.
The man that she was engraving on his arm is now concerned because there is a buzzing sound right next to his foot.
Oh,
He's just
happened?
slowly looking at it.
What, is there a babysitting service on one of the floors?
No, he's giving me
Oh,
a tour.
a very forceful door. This is a grin. Forced
Wasn't
grin.
very forceful. I offered you 10 gold, and you didn't take it. So,
Nope, it was as one-sidedly forceful as it could possibly be. Like a very, and he just like pinches her cheek. Not too hard, but you know, just playing up the part. Inquisitive child.
as she gets pinched, she smiles, like, you're such a joke, and going to, do this. To your bad leg. Does a 12 hit?
For your sake, you better hope it fucking doesn't. It does not. as he sees you're such a joke and you're about to punch the bad leg, he actually moves his cane in a way that looks like he was just shifting his position so that he punched the cane instead. Oh yes, definitely a jokester. That is me.
Oh. Wait,
What
I
brings
can't
you here
talk
exactly?
Glory.
I was just showing this little one out.
Yep, he was gonna show me the sign.
That she apparently missed before walking in here.
It's not at the front.
It's the front, I swear it is.
Oh, darling. You gotta look up a little bit.
Oh, I did. It wasn't there.
Kinska would notice that Gorinox still has to smile, but his lower jaw seems like it's grinding.
There's the biggest shit-eating grin on this little girl's face, obviously.
I hope you don't mind. How about you walk with us outside and we can show her, yes?
Certainly.
And then we can discuss whatever you wish to discuss. As Gorinox is going to take Allyssha outside, ignoring Jenny and literally anybody else that's snickering, and ignoring Jenny.
Jenny is fucking dead.
It's like his production went from 90% to nothing in seconds flat.
He's just going to go outside the front door, go to the sidewalk, and turn around, and he's just going to point up above the door.
It's on the building. You see, that's not very good coverage. I was expecting it to be on a pole, posted on a sign, way up high above the building, so when you're driving down the street, you know exactly where it's at. Instead of, on the front of the building.
Tail wags to tail, just like wagging a bit too hard. Yes, that is correct. Lately, most establishments have signs above the doors, while a few small businesses have signs on the windows or on poles, as you say.
You feel in your pocket.
I feel something in my pocket. Oh my! Oh. Reach into his pocket.
It's your,
Meanwhile, oh,
it's your
God.
phone. And on the side of it, you see what's up with the kid from Milo.
He's going going to send reply. Don't know. Upsetting me. Need her gone. Maybe lost.
You get a reply back. Hold on, I'm typing it.
This is payback.
I wa-
This is payback for Sen. I swear to God. Why?
As in your DMs, that's what is replied back.
Alright, let me check my DM.
Check your
Because,
DMs.
let me check my DMs because why not?
You know, big spoon.
So while we're sitting here waiting for this guy to answer his girlfriend's text message,
I have
what's
already
your name?
finished sending my. Yes, you two introduce yourself, please. Let's between the two of them.
I do think you were describing billboards before. Those
Yeah.
are often seen from the highway.
You see, well, as much as it is easy to see from the highway, also on the normal in-town streets, it could be even easier to see. Even though you don't really see them that often in town, I have a little bit of a theory that it could work. It'd be a lot easier than having to turn your head, looking at the building, seeing if that's where you want to go, and possibly getting into a wreck.
Well, oh, that reminds me of the shopping center downtown. They have that one long list as of all the stores they have inside it.
I really like that one. So that way you know what floor you need to go to. You don't have to waste any time. I like that store. I go to it a lot.
Oh, I do too. Just the other day, I was in there and I saw this lovely little sundress.
Ooh, did you buy it?
Oh no, I wasn't in there for shopping that day, sadly. Oh, but I wanted it so bad.
I like sundresses. I don't get to wear them too oftenly, but they're comfy.
Well, you should try and make a point to wear them more often. You only get to be that young once.
I mean, I might ask mom to go get me one. The only thing that I hate is that she's one of those moms that drags you around for hours and hours and makes you try on a billion different sizes, and you already know what size you wear. They only make the same size for the same people. It's a little ridiculous.
I know just the thing. When she starts doing that, you just have to go, I'm hungry. And she'll take you to sit down for a bit and eat some good food.
Oh, no, I just expedite the process. You see, I got really, really good at trying on clothes. So, yeah, let's just say I'm a speed demon when it comes to trying on clothes. I got so bored with it one time, I just literally grabbed every single dress that my mom would possibly like off of each and every rack, went into the dressing room and said, this one, and waited for a yes and no. And if I didn't get one quick enough, I was going on to the next one. Expedite the process.
Oh, well, aren't you a little go-getter?
I try my best. Allyssha looks over to Gorinox. You done talking to your girlfriend?
on his pager, looks up, toxicity face. Yes.
I didn't get you in trouble, did I?
If I can get back to work at an appropriate time, I won't be.
You can get back to work now.
You're not going to wander back in.
Nope.
He looks at Kinska. I'll see you inside. He's just gonna hobble back in. Open the door, close it.
Good with kids.
As they're walking in, Alyssa's gonna do this. I'm going to private roll it.
Jimmy, I hate you. I
Flew
never
too
thought
close.
I never
Flew
thought
too
of
close to the sun. Flying
never
way
thought
too
of-
close to the sun over here.
I never thought a child.
You see, as you see her go, you just instantly see her poke her head slightly out of one of the windows.
What?
She is still at the store. She's hiding behind part of the wall, but she's also looking into the window, and you see her eye.
Gorinox turns around and looks outside again?
She's still there. Allyssha, you saw him do that side face stare at you.
It's like, horrifically fails to dodge out of the way, but removes herself from the premises.
Looks back at where where's the other her?
Where is she? Where is she?
As this happens, as you're doing this, you just feel your face twitch slightly at that as you hear something in the back of your mind.
Oh my fucking god.
And you watch her begin to run away. She has finally fled scene.
As Alysha is running, she's going to pull out her pager and text, "Where the heck is this guy that's supposed to babysit me?"
Oh my god!
You can't be serious.
That poor goblin.
Poor.
Good treadmill as we go back to the boy Taul as you make it to the end of this train station
I am so
towards the small town, side town that's over nearby where the forest is, and also where the very large gate walled area of the endings of Dragon's Rest. The gate tower.
Ooh.
Wow. It's actually been a while since I've been down to this part. Your Dragonborn friend says.
Hope we look like we actually are supposed to be here. Keeps adjusting his tie. Sometimes there's a bit of a hum as he tries to do notes before he just like calms himself down. Continues onwards.
As you do, you see your Dragonborn friend go into a storefront and come out, shaking the hands of somebody else. Here we are. This is the butler that'll be taking us to the building.
Afternoon. Or we just have to shake his hand.
Good afternoon, he says as he turns towards one of the vehicles of this world, which runs on arcane energy. Is this way?
Paul just brings his hand back down and follows.
Right, you get into the car, and it's a 10-minute drive before you reach the household. And this household almost looks like a little mini castle. But it's deep in the forested area and slightly out of sight. Very beautiful area, though. You are brought to the building in which the butler will open and lead you guys inside of the building into the foyer of the house. The lady will be down soon. She wishes to talk to you. Since you are the hired hands, after all.
Gives a nod.
Please take care, stay in this room, he says as he leaves.
And when they're left alone, Taul will just Taul will just look to grin, and then immediately put his hands to his head. I didn't think they were that loaded.
What was that? Sorry, I was lost in the sauce over here in this picture.
I didn't think they were that low. Anything was just loaded. We're watching a kid for this. We're watching a kid for this long. It might be just as bad as trying to protect the husband or trying to protect the husband at the wedding.
Well, she's offering 30 gold for each of us per day, so yeah. Don't fuck up.
Okay. I can get Kinky to start doing some rendezvous, and maybe we can just childproof everything. The bottles, the glass doors, the wood. Can you childproof wood?
As you say that, the door opens and a lady pops out into the foyer. And Jimmy, share the picture of Alysha's mother, please, with the class.
Paul immediately just zips.
Mom, too. God dang.
Paul just immediately zips back into a
Madre.
casually business demeanor as he stands up straight and looks towards the mother.
Give me a second. I'm trying to find the
possible-
Drakuza chat again. There it is.
It's possible to show that on roll. It's possible to get that on Roll20, Candace.
It's very possible.
Is this safe art to use, Jimmy?
This is not safe art. This is not safe art to use.
I
The picture
see.
that I
I
get.
see.
So I'll describe. Is it okay if I describe the picture?
Describe the picture.
Well, you can post it in Discord, and then you can.
I'll post it in Discord just to give you guys.
I see.
See, it's not just a mom picture.
No. It's because it belongs to an artist that I did not talk to previously to use the art.
Yeah, we can't.
And I
show it on the grid.
feel unsafe showing that without their permission first.
Yeah, which is also why I wanted to make sure that everybody was not using art that already existed for their character token.
Yep. Well, the art that I have is art
I meant when we first started this.
Yeah.
That's why I was so adamant about it.
So you see a relatively tall, dark-skinned lady with long, curly hair, a white dress, and a black cape inlaid with gold filigree flowing throughout. I'm going to post the picture here. Save image. And I'm going to post it here in the Discord. There it is.
Jesus Christ, so
Dude,
that's where her
she
hair
looks
comes
like-
from.
She looks like she's from Brave.
Right.
Bro, how does Allyssha come from this woman? They're so opposite.
And
You
she
have you
can-
have a calm, cool, collected woman, and you have child of chaos.
There's
yeah, you have.
always. I mean,
I
there's always just
swear.
feel like the block up in the name of Jesus.
As she calmly looks at you guys and says, "Ah, gentlemen, are you the company, one of the companies that we hired?"
Indeed. It is an honor to meet you.
The honor is mine. What's her name?
Her name is Nancy.
Yeah. Nancy. Oh, it was on my tongue. Holy shit! God damn it! Why can't I remember?
I sent it to you in advance.
As Nancy looks and says, "Are you the ones here for the household security, or my daughter?"
We are here, yes, for the biggest offer. I am-
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that is very important. She is very adventurous.
It's always good to let them always good to let some of them exercise their legs. We'll keep a wonderful watch out for her. Are we going to meet her soon?
She is currently over in her college currently. If you go over, and she should still be in class. Hold on. No, wrong thing. There we go. As she should be in Grissom Institute of Magics currently. Over in the Tarnish district.
Oh.
She told you which academy she's supposed to be at currently.
Okay. And would you like for us to pick her up?
Yes. Just make sure you say her name first. She has a wild imagination.
I understand. I got the name right.
Nancy is the mother. You've got my daughter's name is Allyssha Sauls. So
Saws? Like,
Sauls, Sauls.
alright. Allyssha Saws. Thank you.
Grissom Academy.
Grayson Academy.
Grissom. Grissom. Hello?
Got it. Just writing it down notes.
Okay.
Oh, do you hear that? He wrote it in his notes.
Oh my God, no.
Oh my
dude.
God.
Unbelievable.
Fucking nerd.
Buckner.
Okay. So, yeah. She tends to wander. She doesn't think before getting into things currently. And I just need to make sure she makes it home and back, because sometimes where she goes is not good places. She lies, but I know.
Understood. Understood? Just taking so many mental notes.
She hands you a small picture, and you get a picture of Allyssha on it. This is her. Can't miss her.
This picture you can actually show.
Okay. I don't know how to do this, but send it my way, I guess.
I'm
Discord.
on my way. I can go to do. Oh, I can't sing that song.
You missed it.
I'm pretty sure we sung 5 more seconds. This stream would
I
have been
literally, that's why I didn't.
Could you imagine just seeing like 2 ears
worry,
pick up
don't
over
worry.
everyone's webcam?
Don't worry. All right, we just need to bring in. Just need to bring in Kratos, and then everything will be perfectly fine. Hercules is not on his way. He is not going to do
He-
this.
Can we
he-
talk about
he-
Kratos?
Yes, Kratos is a Greek god.
If I remember correctly,
There you
he's
go,
god of
Cinders.
strength.
This.
I am not on my way.
Not on my way. Fucking dies.
Fuck you guys.
I'm going home.
I love how everybody's picture is so serious, and here I am with this cute ass freaking picture.
God, yo, Alyssa's so lucky that we were in a public place of business.
It's like, listen here, twerp, I'm gonna beat your little ass.
You said it's the way to do it. Alright. Let's see if I can do this right.
I believe in you. Don't die.
Yeah.
Don't die.
Bye.
Can everybody see it?
We need to figure out how Monty does what she does.
Yeah, I say, oh,
I see it. Oh, snap. It's there. There she is. Look at that face.
oh, she's
Yeah.
making a friend.
Literally.
See, what you don't know,
Casually-
what you don't
casually
know is
summoned
that,
the demon.
hold on, what you don't know is that that's actually Gorinox's hand, and it's going to do some very
It's like Gorinox is like, it's
some
like,
murderous
she's like,
thing.
yeah. It's like, yeah, I summoned one. Gorinox grabs her. You summoned the wrong guy.
With the wrong dragon, little guy.
Poopy.
Damn it.
And he is going to give her a buzz cut. Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, as you do that, you're given the information. Now, what do you do now? God damn it. Let me die.
No, we can't let you die.
You're not allowed to die. You're not allowed to die.
But you can get rid of. You can get rid of the picture now.
Okay. Let's see.
He's just gonna be like, don't you worry, ma'am, you've hired some high class eyes in this guy. And he's gonna give us, and he's gonna just like nod to Grin. Shall we?
Yeah. It don't look like you needed me after all.
You know, it's always a team effort around. It's always a team effort with this group. As he just, you know, nudges his shoulders with a grin.
Yeah.
And then, and then we take our leave.
Yep. As
Okay.
we do.
The moment we're out of earshot, he's just gonna say, "Look, I need a bit of emotional support," and then we cut the scene.
As you say that, we will buzz off towards Crag as he begins the drive to that district.
Not
It's,
that district. Anything but that district.
That is slowly slowly goes towards the part of town that has a bunch of red lights in it.
Oh no!
We are not heading to that one just yet. That is later.
Why are there so many?
Hold on.
Why are there so many? Why are there so many stop signs here? I don't get it.
Oh no!
Close your eyes.
Go back, kid. Go back.
Go on.
Gorinox picks up the child and yeets her across.
Yeets her across the city. No, there's anime on cancel my Funimation.
All right. So, Crag, what are you doing as you are... Oh, wait. God damn it, you two. Shut up.
Tohoi.
Alright.
Cat.
As you're getting there, you start to see these strange towers begin to form. As the district has spaces for wizards to set up shop. Usually it's not as much because of the decline in magic here, but there's still a few out. They range in shape and sizes. Some of them are actual towers, some are just huts. And eventually, beyond those is a Grand Academy in the distance.
I guess Crag will go from stall to stall to ask him about the claw he found.
All right. Roll me an investigation check.
Alright. Investigation. Oof. That's a that's a 3.
That's a 3.
Wow.
Ah, I see. He found a quarter.
Oh my god.
A magical quarter.
Ah, now I see. I can finally get that soda.
Cool and refreshing.
All right. The first one, it wasn't even a tower. Instead, it was like this little tent up in front, and then there's a man sitting out in the sun, sunbathing. What do you want?
Yeesh, no need to yell. I just want to know if you know anything about this. Presents the claw.
He looks at the claw and looks at you. Do I look like someone who would need that?
That would what that?
Do I look like someone who would need that?
Need?
Yeah.
Need. I mean,
No, I
Yeah,
think you're just peeking just a little bit.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I'm sorry. I'm
I-
sorry, Sirius, but you're not coming out the best on my end. You sound like a little bit muffled, like not like to the point where I can't tell what you're saying at the time. The sounds just blend together a little bit.
how about now? Is this better?
A little.
Yes, but he said need.
Need.
Okay. Well, I'm not giving it to you. I just want to know what it is, and if you know anything about it.
Let me see it. Give it here.
All right, he hands it over.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this is pretty. This is pretty Al Noah, to be honest.
Come on, roll 20. Give me a freaking break.
Let me think how he should do this. It's a claw, you doink.
Just takes the claw back and he just goes to the next stall.
Wow.
As you do this, he just puts back the mirrors and he goes back to sunbathing.
He just goes to the next stall and basically asks the same question.
Oh,
Alright.
oh no, this is gonna take a while.
Man, this is the
Are you-
NPC
sorry,
quest. This is the NPC
sorry.
quest where you're not sure which NPC to give the thing to, so you're just asking.
Second 95 out of a D100.
That's the second 95. That's the second 95.
Yo, man, that'd be...
Alright. You, after that encounter, you decide to look again and try to see specifications, possibly. So this will allow you to roll another investigation check to find someone that you think would be able to help you.
Please be above a 10 at the very least. That's all I ask. I asked. I was answered.
Wow. A natural 20 is above a 10, I think. I think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, possibly. As you do, this next one is more strange. It's more of a steel-like contraption. Almost like the skyscrapers, but not exactly. And inside you do see someone is in there.
Hello?
You open the door and you see a bunch of knickknacks. Kind of like research stuff. It has stuff for researching a lot of. Go ahead.
He just says under his breath, "Yeesh, Neum would have a field day here."
Hmm.
So does the person inside approach him?
They are standing behind the desk. They are currently working on a order that was taking place. You see him packing quills and whatnot.
Crag like clears his throat and goes like, "Hey, excuse me."
Yes. How can I help?
I found this strange claw recently, and I want to know if there's anything weird about it.
Do you mind if I get a shot of this claw then?
Sure, go ahead.
Alright. He's going to pull out a knife set and basically sliver off a piece of cloth. Do you have any notifications of what type of creature this came from?
No, that's actually one of the reasons why I want to know what... That's one of the things I want to know about it, where it came from.
What? Is it a human? Is it a human or a monster? Or a humanoid or a monster? I'll just narrow things down.
I just found it, and I just want to know stuff about it. I don't know anything about it.
Okay, so it's going to have to be a general check. Alright. Let me see the claw shot again.
Alright, Crag will hand it over.
And as he holds it, he's going to do an investigation.
That's better.
Yeah. This claw is from draconic descent. Something's off here.
What's off about it?
Normally, draconic claws are usually the same color as each other. This is black like tar. not the dull grayish brown that ours is. I would say this is them just cover it with some so that vinyl or something, but from how deep I took off of there, that is innately dark. Almost pitch black.
How does that happen?
Usually it's from some of us work forages. It's usually after years upon years of working forages or smeltery things. But this is like they've been at it since birth. This
Crag, like,
is an adult claw if it's draconic.
wow. So this place is from someone who's been around forgeries and blacksmithing, etc., since birth.
Uh-huh. Now, we can determine actual race with a draconic race with a Soylent if I can. He pulls out a vial and begins shaking it before adding the piece of nail he got and shaking it, and then he just kind of puts in some chemical in it and aggravates it some more for a while to just wait. You're like, huh. That's weird.
What is it?
Clear.
What does that mean?
They're not draconic.
Then lizard folk?
They would show up a little bit too. They would made it opaque. Huh.
Then what race is it?
Don't know. All we know it's reptilian. That's a reptilian claw. And similar to dragonkin.
Well, some information is better than nothing, I guess.
It just means they may just be an aberrant or something. Maybe a new scale color popped up and I just don't see the color currently.
Well, I appreciate the help. Should I pay you for your trouble?
1 gold will do. It was a simple
Alright.
procedure.
Alright, he hands it over.
Pleasure doing business.
Likewise, as he walks away from the stall and drives back home, I guess. But does he ever pick up that strange aura again?
No. It just seemed like a
Alright.
one and done thing.
Alright then, if that's the case, then yeah, Crag will drive home.
Alright. No, they were draconic, so it fits. They seem to be draconic, but not at the same time, since it's fitting to what your father said. And let's do that. Actually, wait. Did Allyssha leave the store yet?
Yes. Yes.
Alright.
She's going to her next class.
Then I lied. Roll another perception check since you're
Mother!
searching this out.
Wait, I roll?
Yeah, you're looking for it, so yeah.
12.
No. Nothing really. So no, you don't catch hint of that aura again.
All right, then yeah, Crag will drive home.
All right. As you do, we'll head back to the other three. Kinska, to Kinska, Gorinox. We're back to you.
Okay.
So, Alysha's left. You're now just with Kinska here.
I would like to say that Gorinox actually goes to one of the chairs and he takes a seat. After that ordeal. Oh.
Jenny is trying to breathe now that it's all done and over with.
Note to self, trip Jenny down some stairs. He makes that mental note to himself. So, Lady Kinska, how may I interest you today?
Oh, well, I wanted to talk to you about the party and everything.
Oh, you wish to discuss that now?
Of course! The first 48 hours after any big event like that is the most important. That's when the memories are still fresh.
I see. Well, I am more than inclined to answer whatever questions you may have. I think that we could move to a slightly more secure area. I just do not want any unnecessary details to be caught by unaware ears.
And you just
Oh, that's completely understandable.
see your shifter friend just look at you like, what the fuck did you witness?
Gorinox is going to use trick, and he's not going to use any actual figures, but in front of, like, directly in front of, you said it was the shifter? Alright,
Yeah, the shifter guy.
So that would be Mattias.
Yes, Mattias. There we go.
Alright. So in front of Mattias, there's gonna be like this stick figure. That the stick figure that is like conjured in front of him. It gets shot in the back, and then it explodes into like hilarious stick figure part.
You literally just see this man's skin crawl as he seems to subshift under his skin. You just look at him like, what the fuck?
He goes to some crazy party. He goes to his office.
He's worried about the paperwork now.
He'll go to his desk and he's going to gesture for her to take a seat. Please.
On your desk, as you enter, you do notice that there is a small parcel on there.
Can look at the parcel. Name?
It says Milo on it.
He's gonna look at it and he's gonna as he's asking Kinska. So, what details do you wish to know? He's opening the parcel.
Oh, well, I was wondering, since you know about all this technology stuff, I have never seen a bow explode.
As you say that, a waft of food begins to rise as you open the thing and there's food inside of it.
Just like a big It's not toothy, but a big smile crosses his face as he closes the box because he just wants to dive into that food, but not when he has Kinska in front of him. Say better. As he just puts the food off to the side. Sorry, I was distracted by the aroma. What was that again?
Because you are so smart when it comes to the technological stuff. I was
Well,
wondering how a bow like that might explode.
Well, that is a misconception. It was not the bow, it was the arrow. There was a stick of dynamite that was attached to it at the very end.
Oh, dynamite. Oh, that can be gotten from many different places. She starts just writing notes.
While I have definitely dabbled in trying to do some sort of weapon enhancement technology, we do not have anything. Actually, I don't believe anyone has anything that can create arrows that can explode on contact. So, no balls, as I'm 100% sure, can do anything of the sort, unless it is possibly magic, but magic, as I'm sure you know, has been falling more and more out of favor the more we learn about the natural science. So that is also a slight implausibility.
Huh. Well, there is definitely so many magical things. The dynamite, that's an interesting thing to think about. Oh, what row were you sitting in?
Sadly, I was sitting in the third row. As he remembers the brain matter flying into his lap. It is in the middle of the spray, should I say.
Oh, so you were right up there and close.
Yes.
Close enough. Like I said, at that time, the family was in the front. Everybody else was in the back area.
Oh.
Yeah, I just didn't know how close front was. When you said front, I thought you meant like the first row specifically. First row, maybe second row.
You were on the third row.
Okay. Yeah, if third row was still too close, I could say anything else. But if it's fine, then yeah, third row.
Yeah. It was just in a certain place where you can observe and grab attention.
And what were the thoughts that ran through your head after, seeing red, so to speak?
Gorinox remembers perfectly the thoughts that ran through his head. So someone stole his fucking arrow. But of course, that's not what he's gonna tell Kinska. So, Gorinox sighs. I guess one of the things was I felt sorry for his bride to be. Through my discomfort and my shock, I could not even imagine how it must have been for her to see the one that you were going to betroth yourself to forever meet such a gruesome end, and being there to witness it up close. Can you imagine what that is like? Just being covered in all of that gore. It is not particularly a fun experience. I was cleaning my clothes for days, and I felt like I had to take a couple of baths every day after that.
Oh, I can definitely understand that. And oh, the poor bride. What's even worse is she'll probably be afraid of weddings forever now. Oh. Also, Lila took those pictures. Do you know anything about the Black Claws?
Sorry, you repeat that?
The Black Claws, do you know anything about them?
I do my fair share to avoid such dealings in those types of gang-related activities. The Black Claws, not exactly my favorite people. But then again, who else would besides their own? Though I guess that assassin really was an eye-opening experience, wasn't
Oh,
I-
definitely.
I will admit I did not think that I would find myself playing a part in its apprehension and then death, but while it did not bring anyone any closure, I guess I feel some form of relief. Still, this just means that if they were willing to do something so bold, they must be willing to be mobilizing something. And then there was that strange message or whatever it was saying at the very end.
I mean, I know he was planning on getting away scot-free, but the fact that he killed himself to, not be tortured or anything, he was totally prepared to give up his life at a moment's notice. That's what you call
Yeah.
some dedication.
I honestly don't know any gang that is willing to do something like that. Actually, from what I've known about them in the past, they have never done such a thing. But then again, maybe there's been a change in leadership. Maybe after executing one of the very higher ups, and his son, no less, possibly a way to avoid any information being leaked. As Gorinox is like rubbing the underside of his muzzle in thought. Now he's thinking. Dragonborn assassin.
Well, someone had to do that tattoo. That may be a lead. Although I will be checking with the police, see if they can identify him first.
Possibly.
Oh, and I must say, did you know anyone else there at the party besides AIDS Lila?
Excuse me? He blinks. Not. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I'm asking if you knew anyone else there at the party, so I can follow up with other people as well.
Well, I met other people at the party, but I did not exactly know them. I guess the only person that I had an in-depth conversation with was probably this Hasmir fellow. He's a yes, a large, hulking, white dragonborn being. Very large one, too.
Can I roll to know Hasmir?
Yeah. You roll a history check with advantage.
Alright.
17.
He's that one guy with the face.
17.
That
Yeah,
one guy.
You hear him talking about this Hasmir fellow, and you have a distinct memory that greatly sharpens as you look behind Gorinox towards the doorway as you see the memory of Hasmir looking through the door as he opens the door and tries to get through and stops as you hear a little bit of as you hear wings make contact with the doorway.
Oh no.
Oh, because the dead when he shout up here, Hasmir.
What? Go walk out.
Jimmy-
Looks out the window of his office.
I have met him before. He was a commander in the army. He is there at the invasion of the chromatic dragons. And such a lovely fellow. Love kid.
You see Jenny in her spot, just recovering from the laughter she witnessed as she now gazes upon the mighty Hasmir, who is now stuck in your doorframe.
He is going to open his door as he sees that Ginny's about to lose her mind. He scans around. How many people are about to laugh?
You see your barbarian look up and he's like choking on the coffee he was drinking.
Go ahead.
And you see I think it's the half orc, right? No, hobgoblin.
Uda. Yeah, hobgoblin.
You see her. So he is noticed as he kind of just shakes, trying to get through, and he's like, and tries to pull back. Oh.
He's just like hobbling forward, and he's hobbling forward. Hasmir, hello. I am so sorry. I'm very sorry. I did not. This, and he looks at the door and looks at Hasmir, who is taller and bigger than the door. I can see how this might be inconvenient for you.
I'm having issues moving my wings currently, and I'm stuck.
Right.
He says with a blank face.
Gorinox he closes his eyes, and he's just wondering what the fuck is today.
You gotta bend at the knees, honey.
No. How about this? I have a garage door. We will get you through that way.
Yeah. Can you push right here real fast?
Yes. And he's just gonna move forward, and he's going to just help him out the door. Oh, okay. Just gotta move your wings and take a step back. Oh, your head's at a strange angle. Goodness.
You have to touch the wounded area, and it is bumpy as shit currently. It's got a lot of wounds on there.
Oh, I have somebody who might be able to help with that. And we are. And he just I like to imagine that Hasmir just pops out.
It's just one of the little ends of his wings were kind of just stuck in an awkward angle while I was trying to pull out.
Oh.
You know, I heard honey has some great healing properties. You should try it.
I do not think it. I do not think he is going to need honey. I will call my physician down as well.
All right, he says as he makes his way to the garage doorway.
He's just gonna close his door slowly, and he's gonna turn to everybody on the first floor. I want him to roll an intimidation.
Go ahead.
to just not even with this person right now. 21.
Okay, what do we have to roll to resist that?
That is going to have to be a wisdom save.
I just want Gorinox just slowly turn around and his eyes are just glowing with his eyes are glowing with a fucking malice, and his dreadlocks, his tendrils are rising up. They're also glowing red at the tips as he's just releasing this pressure. Ooh.
Oh, temper. Gotta watch that temper. You're gonna make people think you want to kill them.
All of them are perturbed by that and instantly stop, except for one person who is Jenny, who's already lost her As she goes to start, she is grabbed from behind by the man she was working on, because he was not fucking ready for that shit.
Of course, Jenny rolls a natural 20 with some saying. He's so working, he does good work.
As the man grabs her with a bulky, fleshy arm instead of his metal arm to just suffocate her slightly, so she doesn't. As she struggles with that, as poor human man was not ready for that face. Exactly like what they put in the books.
Gorinox's structure is slowly coming down. His tendrils go back to their position on his head and shoulders, and he gives a look at Kinska, and he gives a big sigh, and his normal light smile appears on his face. I'm sorry for losing my temper like that. I have had a very busy day, and right now the last things that I need are for my employees to laugh at one very important police figure.
Oh, don't worry, I understand that.
He's going to walk to the garage. Besides, Hafnir is a asset that I really wish to have on my side. I really think that having someone like him as a friend is really beneficial. Laughing at him is definitely a step in the wrong direction.
Oh, definitely. I mean, think about it. He could make your shop one of the official ones for the military.
Ooh, as his eyes go up. I have never thought of that. Lady Kinska, as he just grabs her by one of her hands. That is a very amazing idea. Thank you.
Oh, it's no problem. Listen, military men lose limbs all the time. I hate to say it, but it's kind of common. And they really should have someone on hand to help immediately.
He's gonna blink and smirk as he just raises her hand to his muzzle before he places it back down to her side. You are just full of lovely ideas. Do not ever stop them. And he will go to the garage.
Hello.
He will go to the garage. And he's going to. Well, actually, before he goes to the garage, he presses a button on an intercom. Rhyme, would you be a dear and make yourself available? I have somebody who might be needing of your medical services.
Alright, coming down, he says.
Thank you. Now he goes to the garage, and he is going to. He's going to have. He's going to see that Hasmir is sitting in a. Thank goodness we have large occupants. A seat that is not made for him, but big enough where it won't break.
Yeah, he goes over to that one and he sits down.
It does. It's a seat that does not have a back to it. Oh, so, welcome. This is my establishment.
It looks pretty good. Boys were in line when they said it was actually quite a place to actually hang out.
Oh, I would hope that they would. We do our best work here. I would dream for this to actually be the best auto shop in the city, but we're still a far ways away from that. Even so, any service that we can provide, I'll be sure that it is with 100% guaranteed efficiency.
Wait, who did you call again?
Rhyme. Rhyme
Yep.
Fangmeyer.
Ah, you're that guy, okay. Yeah. What? Where? Where the hell is it? Oh, fuck you too, then. Technically, just ask you for an ass whooping.
These cats, right?
Not the cats.
Oh.
The documents. They're being asses. There we go. Found it.
There you go.
As Ryan pops out from that corner that he was at before and begins ungauzing his wings.
While Rhyme is working on his wing, he's going to go to the arm. So, he says that the arm actually managed to hold up during that fiasco, yes?
Yes. Usually I couldn't bring it in front of my eyes.
Gorinox is actually going to. Well, first he wants to make sure that Kinska has a place to sit, and that she's a guest, so he'll make sure that Kinska is properly accommodated with any water, any snacks that they have.
Oh, trust me, she is there with a notebook open, watching intently.
Of course.
As the shifter Mattias hands her a water and some snacks.
Thank you, Matthias.
No problem.
You better win.
Nods to you and goes back to work.
So, when I was at the party with you, I did a brief inspection on your arm, but I told you that I couldn't do any proper work on it because my tools were not with me. But since we are here, and he's actually going to bring like a full toolkit out, I can actually do what I promised to do before. I took your measurements before, Haspir, so I would like to say up front, I'm currently working on a new arm for you. But while you have this one, we're going to make sure that it is spick and span as possible and swap out any parts that are not necessary and replace them with ones that are more beneficiary.
Alright.
And do not worry, this one treatment is going to be free of charge. That and your wings. Call it on the house, as they say.
Sure.
You're such a sweetheart.
It's only fair. We all went through an ordeal. I do not think it would be right to ask him to pay for such services.
Yeah, that's fine. I just got one simple question for you.
As he stops measuring and he looks at him.
What are these combat assets that my colleagues keep telling me do?
Oh, the combat assets! And he actually gets excited. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, combat assets are actually something that is relatively new to what we started doing here with the automobile. It's about a few years into development, but we've actually made great strides with them. Combat assets are where we are able to implement, how you say, prosthetics, weapon prosthetics into the automail so that they're able to do specific things. Implementing shields, implementing extra blades or swords, like an elbow blade, for example, or claws. Being able to put a sigil on to at least one part of a piece of the machinery, and it's able to give off some sort of repulsing magic, a force. Things of that nature. There are firecrackers. There is also steel shields that can spin, axes, things of that nature. We hope to get more and more advanced, and I'm actually doing more personal work to do more advanced things. This is what we're able to do so far.
I am actually left-handed, so I swing with my left arm. Right arm, I used to have a shield on. I was strong enough to wield my great sword, but I didn't require both hands.
He's gonna look at Hasmir's actual arm and look at the other arm. How much... Wrong question. How... His automail arm, how even is it in terms of width and length to his real arm?
It is a lot more slimmer. That is for sure.
He's gonna...
This looks like it's just it was literally just a replacement.
Gorinox is going to look at... He's gonna look at the arm. He's gonna look at Hasmir's other arm. Hasmir, this might sound strange, but can you flex your flesh arm for me?
Okay. He says as he goes to roll 10 plus 10, that's 20. As he just buffs that fucking arm and those cables turn into fucking stone walls.
I imagine that like there's like some of the people just stop working for a bit and just look at that. Gorinox blinks slowly. My goodness. Wow. Well, I already see an immediate problem. Your prosthetic doesn't even match the width of your other arm, let alone the strength.
Yeah, the army doctor that put this on me kind of looked at me like, "Are you serious?" Before my wife said that happened.
Well,
my roommate.
If I know one thing about... Oh my god. If I know one thing about people that should never ever be neglected or ignored, the prosthetic limb needs to match the tangible limb in every facet, length and width. Otherwise, it's going to be really strange for the brain to comprehend having two different sized limbs.
That makes sense.
If your prosthetic was as large as your actual arm, I could actually put a steel shield into it. Which I can do. I can actually add extra material so that it works.
Want to talk about that then, he says, as we pan away. Alright. In the background, you'll be explaining everything he needs to know about your war assets and design, and just come up with a design for the arm itself. Let me see quickly if he can comprehend well at doing this with you. It's like working with any other person who doesn't really understand the mechanics of the automails and whatnot. So he kind of gets it, yet not at the same time. Sometimes you gotta correct him.
When he sees that that's not going well, Gorinox will do his best to stop any and all text speech, and he's going to break it down as simple as possible. Prosthetic needs to match arm needs to be fixed arm can put more stuff on the arm.
No. This is just explain, as it may take an hour or two to talk to him now. It's not the arm size things, it's him trying to help with what he wants out of the arm.
Oh, so he doesn't know what he wants.
Yeah. He's still trying to...
Then Gorinox is gonna need a notebook.
Yep.
I need my own notebook.
So we are going to bring this over to fuck, what the hell was I saying?
I know Tony
Going
has
on to the next person.
We're doing Tony last on this part.
Okay.
We're going back to Crag.
Alright.
Crag, as you drive home, you notice that the sign on the door is still closed. So the business is still closed, even though usually at this time it's opened.
Sorry, can you repeat that? My Discord decided to mute you for some reason.
Oh, lovely.
Lovely.
You notice that the bar is actually closed, and it's an odd hour for it to be closed.
It kind of makes sense. It was trashed rather recently, so of course they were closed to make repairs.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he goes inside.
As you do, your father sits behind the bar, and with your siblings is also many members wearing the Silver Fang logo on their arm.
Which one has a tattoo?
Couple. There's 7 guys here, and they all have it.
As Crag walks in and sees the scene, he says, "Well, apparently something happened while I was out. What's up?"
Well, these fine gentlemen were over here talking, and we may be closing for a while.
Cinders?
Did you say something?
Yeah, Crag asked how long.
Until matters are taken care of. Carthanax has called in a debt I owe him. So I am going to need to step away and return to the Silver Fangs for a bit.
Going, or are you just doing these missions and coming back home?
If things go as they do, hopefully coming back home. Not for a bit.
If they don't?
Hmm?
if they don't?
Well, I tried helping.
So, I guess we'll just gonna have to take care of the bar while you're out, huh?
Yeah. That would be more appealing. I just gotta take care of business.
We'll be waiting for you.
He hands you the keys. Keep to the normal times, but wait until everything's cleaned up.
Got it.
And he'll nod and head out with the Silver Fangs.
His small grin needs to be putting a face a little bit, and he looks towards his brothers. All right, guys, no time to get started, I guess.
Nope. They say as they begin patching things up and trying to put together as many of the stools that have been broken as possible. I guess that would be athletics for you.
Athletics?
Yep. To get this place looking nice, big, and span.
Come on, roll 20. What is wrong with you?
Wow. Nat 1.
You know what? That makes sense. He's not the muscle of the group. Alfair is.
You try helping, but then one of your brothers puts a shoulder as you failed yet again to get one of the ornaments back into place, and he says, "The bar can actually use a hand there. Just get it ready." As you are bartendered now.
Right.
And got that taken care of. Damn the time. Alright. As that goes on, I'm going to have to move to Belial's character next. I'm sorry.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
No. We're we all know the time.
Yeah.
And Belial, as this is happening, you sit there and the door opens and you see Strawman kind of twitching, a little excited, a little bit more alert than he normally is, so you know he's done something wrong. It's his tick.
Hey.
And it's like, "Oh, we got some news?"
Yeah, we got some good news. Hey, don't be so nervous. Truly, this is great news that we're having. Holy shit. Alright, everyone gather around.
Uh-huh. As they all begin to sit in the circle.
Alright, look. We've been doing pretty well these past few years. You know,
Yeah.
doing petty thefts, breaking and entering, muggings, you know, all the good stuff.
Yeah.
But it's
Get
finally
it done.
paid off. It has
Oh.
finally paid off. The G-Wings won't be the G-Wings anymore. We're gonna be part of the mafia. We're gonna be made men.
Which one?
All
It's
of
a
us.
straw man.
All of us.
No, which mafia?
Who you think the Silvermanes?
Silver Fangs.
That's what I said.
No, you said Silverman.
Silvermane is his actual last name. Silver
God
Fang is the
fucking damn you,
mafia.
Dante.
Yes.
I've corrected that 5 times today.
No,
But
right.
then again, that's my mistake in the naming.
Silverbangs.
Fangs.
Super Fanes.
Silver
Fangs.
It's finally. Don't you understand? Everything is finally paid off.
Eh,
All of the sweat, the tears, the literal blood that we have spilled. We have our
Can roll-
juice big time.
you can roll insight on Straw Man.
Okay. Roll 20. You
That's
fuck.
one. I felt it. I felt it, but I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to jinx it.
Wow, what were those noises, my guy?
Trying.
Roll 20.
Trying. Those were grunts of trying.
Grunts of Gorinox after Allyssha came into his life.
You see,
Hold on.
you
wait.
see, you see him just
Just
being
needed to
Straw
drink the
Man,
last
just
one.
going. Yeah. You see him just do his nervous eye dance that he usually does. Nothing seems off. How do you do any signals to your merry men, or no?
Not quite yet.
All right.
Come on, guys. Fucking. Come on, gather around. Let's fucking just. Team huddle this shit.
What's the team huddle?
Basically, big group hug. This is gonna be the only time we ever do this. But we finally did it. We finally made it big time.
Roll a deception, I think.
Roll 20. Come on, bitch. Roll.
Okay, straw man roll.
Okay, there it is. It just took a
10.
bit to roll.
Wow, one higher.
All right. Strawman seems to start to get more jittery as he is inciting you currently. Does your eyes show off you looking around at the others in any specific ways?
Nope. But
All right.
he will give the subtle head nod.
That
Like,
is
kind
what he barely sees happening then, because he saw above your deception with a 13.
Of course he fucking did.
As he knows something is off, and he begins to try to break off.
Hey, where the fuck you going?
I gotta go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
No, you don't. Come on. Let's celebrate.
I really gotta pee though.
No, come on. You ain't even had a beer yet. If anyone needs to pee, it's fucking Bones over here. Man's just been packing them away.
Crushes another can. uh...
All right. Just have a cheers. Then you can go pee.
He nods and grabs one of the cans and goes in for a cheer.
Is he in napping distance?
A what distance?
Nabbing.
He's raising out a hand for the toast.
Cody does as well. I'm assuming everyone else does.
Uh-huh.
As soon as we clink, he gives the signal.
Time to go to sleep.
Alright. What do you want them to do specifically?
Because I know he's a slippery motherfucker. I want Bones to put him in the most restrictive hold. And I want the others to grab any extremities.
As Bones goes to do that, Strawman literally twitches and sees him coming up behind him, and then skitters to the side, as he is aware he was just about to be grabbed. As unfortunately, Bones rolled a natural 1.
How? What the? Oh my fucking
Damn it,
God.
Bones. Damn it, Bones.
Damn, no.
First
Them
off, I
Bones.
want to know how the hell he saw through the deception when he got a 9.
No, he got a 13. That was just a dice.
That's just a dice. He has a +4.
Alright.
No, it's just him being his jittery self as he realized that someone tried to grab him, and now he's alert. What the fuck? And he begins to back away towards the door.
You know what? I'm throwing one of my fucking jab.
Throw one of your javelins?
Mm-hmm.
How do you do this exactly?
I'm gonna throw a javelin right at his fucking leg.
With the intent to kill.
No intent to kill.
With
Just-
the intent to kill. Ooh, ooh.
Subdue.
Alright. Rope to hit. That is just one below his AC as he dodges
Oh.
away and now begins to run.
Fucking course. Fucking course.
Got a 15 AC.
Of course he
It's he be with leather. And he begins to bolt. What's your commands?
fucking go after him.
Alright. As that occurs, we will move from... Actually, no. This is the end of my notes. That will be the end of session.
Honestly,
Hell yeah.
I honestly thought
Fucking
I honestly thought that John Man was like gonna get his fade ran. Holy shit.
No, he wasn't. Of course he wasn't. It's fucking roll 20.
It's roll 20, man.
Also, Jimmy, shut the fuck up. You don't know what to talk.
I would like to see the modifiers so I don't assume. Like,
Sorry, I'm still getting the character sheets done. There's a long list I've got to take care of.
right. Not even angry at you, I'm angry at fucking roll 20.
It's okay. I rolled a 13 on the thing that it should have been at least a 15, but you know.
Oh, holy fuck. God damn, Drakuza.
Love this game.
I just wanted a normal ass work day.
Too bad.
Well,
Too bad. You can't take